Good morning and happy Thanksgiving, everyone. What a beautiful day it is today. We are going to, well, I guess first off, welcome back. So we've got a turkey that we're going to do today, and we're going to use it on our Traeger, our little pellet smoker over here. I've had a few requests and questions asked about, what's going on, how do you use it, and all that kind of stuff. So I will link my setup video to this one here, somewhere up here or wherever. That way you guys can see it that way. So what we've done is we've got the turkey ready. We've got it all spatchcocked and everything, because that's how we're going to do it today. Not because we're out of time or running low on time. I just like it that way. I think it cooks a lot more evenly, and it seems to taste a little bit better, at least for me. So let's go ahead and get our grill fired up. I'm gonna come over here, turn it on, let's try it again, turn it on, there we go. And we're gonna be cooking this thing at about 275, so we'll get this up to 275, turn our knob, boom, there, and ignite. And we're gonna get this thing going. So here's what we have. This all got changed out and cleaned last night, but we did cook some things on it. So we did a pumpkin pie. We smoked a pumpkin pie on here, so just something a little bit different. Wanted to try it out. So that's what we've got going on this morning. I need to fill up the pellet hopper, and then I'm going to use our smoke tube, because at the temperature that we're going to be cooking at, it doesn't put out a ton of smoke. So I'm going to add in the little tube smoker. Let me show you what I got here. So I got my bag of pellets. Guys, these are great pellets. I got these at Walmart. They're like, it's like a 40-pound bag. Yeah, 40-pound bag. And I think they're in the neighborhood of about like 20 bucks for a 40-pound bag. And that's the Pit Boss competition blend. So I've actually had pretty good luck with that. We tend to use it for just about everything. So we're gonna give that a shot on the turkey, and we'll kind of go from there. But here is the tube. So what you're gonna do is you fill this thing up. See, there's the end. So basically what you'll do is you'll stand it up like this, and you'll fill it all the way up full of pellets, and then you'll light it. And what that does is it produces more smoke, so you get more smoke flavor. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this lid closed. Let's take you guys inside so you can kind of see where we're at on our turkey so far. All right, so here's our turkey. This is what we're working with. I've got it spatchcocked, which basically means you cut the backbone out of it. I've got everything set inside this pot because I'm gonna put this on the grill also. This is just like your some leftover skins, and of course all your stuff in your bag and your neck. I'm gonna put this on the smoker as well, along with some onions, garlic, what else am I putting in there? Celery, carrots. I'm even gonna throw an apple in there just to see what that does. If it doesn't turn out, it doesn't turn out. It's just something I wanted to try and figure it out. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to do a smoked turkey gravy. So I'm pretty excited about that. So back to our turkey. What I've done so far is I've spritzed it with some olive oil, nothing fancy, just the Walmart brand spray olive oil. So I've sprayed it on there. What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to take our rub. So today we're gonna be using Meat Church the Gospel. We're gonna use that as our rub. So I'm gonna get it all on the inside here, and then I'm gonna flip it over. I'm gonna put some more olive oil spray on there, put more seasoning on it, and then we're gonna use a bird brine. This is or not brine, but injection. So this is their chicken injection. They didn't have a turkey one, but a bird's a bird, right? So that's what we're gonna try. We've got this set up. So all we gotta do is fill it with water, mix it up, and then just kind of go from there. So hang tight. We're gonna get some seasoning thrown on here, and hopefully this thing is gonna be fantastic, which I'm sure it's probably going to be. But anyways, stay tuned. All right, here we go. So basically kind of hold it up high like this and just kind of let it fall on the turkey. That way you kind of get a little bit more even coverage, or whatever you're going to be seasoning. At least that's how I do it. I like to hold it up kind of high That way we make sure we get a good, nice, even coverage all over the bird, or brisket, or ribs, or whatever you may be doing. So we're gonna let this sit for just a few minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll flip it over, and I'll show you what we got going there. All right, so here we have it. There's olive oil. So I've got my camera helper because I want to try to keep at least one of these hands clean. So we're gonna take, and we're just gonna spritz this turkey down with this olive oil, get it under in the pits like deodorant, you know, here we go. And then we're gonna take our seasoning again, and we're gonna hold it fairly high. Make sure we get nice, good coverage. Make sure we get some in here under the wings, because those are probably gonna be quite yummy. And don't be worried about using too much seasoning. I don't think there's such a thing as too much seasoning. Guys, this is what I like to use, this meat church. If there's something out there that you guys like instead that may be a little bit better or a different brand, let me know. I'll be more than happy to try it out. I'm in Texas. These guys are in Waxahachie, so you know I like to try to support my Texas guys. Yeah, Meat Church. If you guys haven't used them before, I think it's a great product. I'll put the link in the description below to their website and what I'm using. So that's what we're doing now. I'm gonna get my hands washed. We're gonna go outside. We'll get the tube filled with pellets, and we'll show you guys how to get that lit, and we'll go from there. All right. So what I'm gonna do is we've just got an old cup out here. So basically, I'm gonna take my tube and just fill it up like this. And I'll fill it up either over this or I'll fill it up over this because I gotta get pellets in there anyways. Set that there so it doesn't fall over. Okay. Oh yeah, made in the USA. So my torch is having a little bit of issue. I guess my igniter's out, so I'm going to use my little deal here. All we're going to do is get this started. And we'll let it burn for about, I think it's 5 to 10 minutes. And then we'll come out here and we'll blow it out. And then all of these should be ready to go. Do nothing but create smoke for us, which is what we want. This thing's acting weird on me. Like a candle. So I'm going to try to go ahead and set it down. That way I can get this top closed so I don't lose a bunch of heat. And I'm going to lose some of these pellets. That's okay. Nice and on fire here. That's it, guys. We'll keep an eye on it. We're gonna go in there and work on our gravy stuff, get our bird injected and that kind of fun stuff. So hang tight with us. We'll head back into the house and we'll get going. All right, so we've got our injection done. We've got 3/4 of a cup of the chicken injection. We've got 2 cups of water. We're gonna set this in here because I think I'm gonna go ahead, once I'm finished with all of this, if there's some left over, I'm just gonna pour it in with our gravy stuff. So let's go ahead and fill up our injector here as I pull the top off. And what we're gonna do is just basically, you know, stick it in here and fill it up. And what this is going to do is it's going to get a lot of moisture deep down inside that bird. You get it all in the legs, get some here in these wings if we can. Oh, and we'll just come in through here. You see it all plumping up right here. And it's going to get a lot of that salt and all that kind of stuff to kind of help keep that bird nice and juicy on the inside. So is anybody else watching this weird Thanksgiving parade? It's kind of a weird time that we're in, and I miss the old days, which I'm sure most everybody does too. But you know, just kind of roll with the punches, guys. I'm sure we'll get through it here as quick as humanly possible. And yeah, you'll see some of the rubs coming off, but what's going to happen is once I get it on the grill, what I'll do is I'll come back and I'll respray it, or you know, put more rub on it. My goodness, losing my brain here. So I'll put more rub on it. I'm gonna let it sit here for a little bit, let it do its kind of thing while my grill gets going. So since I've got, man, there's quite a bit extra, so I'm gonna go over here and I'm just gonna pour it in here. See how that turns out. So we're also gonna put in chicken stock. We're gonna put in there as well, along with all of my goodies, and hopefully that turns out really well. So we're gonna let this sit for a little bit. I'll get some stuff cleaned up, and then we'll see you guys back out here at the grill shortly. All right, guys, so here we are. We've got our turkey, and yeah, like I said, I'm gonna add some more rub to it. So let's take this thing outside carefully and make sure I don't spill any of this juice all over our floor. That would be terrible. Oh, that's all right. I'll get the hose out. And there we have it. All right, I'm gonna get this cleaned up and I'll be back here shortly. All right, guys, so we're back after we cleaned up a little bit. I got it all inside my shoes, but hey, well, it's part of it. So, so now all we're gonna do, like I said before, we're just gonna go over the top of this and just add some more seasoning that may have gotten washed off, or you know, whatever. So actually I'm gonna try to maybe scoot this bird over just a little bit. There we go. I don't want to get it too close to that. I'm gonna try to come in here and I'm gonna put my my Dutch oven in the back here, and you know, for our gravy. My goodness, I can't even talk today. So yeah, so get our Dutch oven, we'll get it put out here. Hopefully it'll fit back in that corner with all of our goodies in it. I'll get my hands cleaned up, we'll get this lid closed, and yeah, be right back. Apparently I was gonna put apple in it, but my kids ate all the apples, so I guess that's good. So we're gonna use oranges instead, just a couple of these little you know, they're named after me, cuties. So we're gonna put those in there. We're gonna put some carrots, some garlic, some onions, and a little bit of celery. So on these, nothing fancy. Obviously, you don't want your sticker in there. So I'm just gonna kind of cut this in half. Maybe cut those ends off, throw those away. Yeah, nothing crazy, skin and all, because it's gonna get strained anyways. So not overly concerned about it. carrots. Yeah, that looks good. Guys, there is no recipe to this. It's just whatever looks good.
Wash it.
What was that?
Wash it.
You mean to wash it?
It's dirty.
She wants me to wash it. Nothing crazy, nothing fancy. All this is going to go in there. Yeah, that should be fine. And then see if I can get one of these cloves out. If anybody's got a secret on how I can get these things out a little bit better, because I seem to have a tough time with these, see, because that's all I do is pull these skins off. Oh my gosh. My camera girl's laughing at me. I can see her chuckling. Well, that's one way to do it. I think 3 should be... Oh, don't throw that away. That's still good. 3 should be plenty. Throw those in there. Oh. Oh, there's a bunch of little ones in here. Let's get these skins off of them. Take some of these bigger ones and we'll chop those up a couple times. Like that. And here's kind of what we're looking like. We're gonna take some of that and do that like that. Where is my spices? Hey babe, can you go get my little spices? They're outside. The ones I used for the bird. All right, so we're gonna take some more of our seasoning, and all I'm gonna do is sprinkle some in here like this. Just a little bit like that. Because that's the same stuff that we obviously used on the bird. And we're gonna take this outside and put it on the grill. Hopefully we got room. All right, let's do it. All right, let's get it on here. Let's see if we got room. Oh yeah, we got room. This thing tucked in here sideways. I'll take this. Put that back there like that. That's really hot. All right, so now you can kind of see our grill setup, how we've got it set up in here. We've got our turkey, we've got our smoke tube, and then we've got our gravy over here. We're just gonna let that cook as long as the bird cooks. So we'll be back in an hour to check on the bird. We'll get some butter and some stuff kind of put together in a little pot, and we'll come in here and we'll sprinkle it up because we don't want to mess up the kind of like the crust that we've got going on. We don't want to take any of that rub off or any of that seasoning off. We just want to kind of get a really nice brown look on the bird. Put that butter on there, kind of tighten up the skin a little bit. Hopefully make it a little nice and crispy and it won't be so rubbery. So anyways guys, appreciate y'all watching. If I hadn't said it already, please like and subscribe. I checked it this morning. We're up to 794 subscribers on our road to 1,000. So I appreciate you guys hanging with us and keeping us, you know, in your channels and watching us and doing that kind of stuff. We really do appreciate it. It's a lot of fun doing these kind of things with you guys and having you guys along with us for the ride. So anyways, stay tuned and we'll be back here shortly. Well, at least to YouTube standards, we'll be back here shortly. It'll be about an hour or so. So thanks guys. Okay guys, so here we are, we're back through the magic of editing and YouTube. It's been just over an hour since we put the bird on. So here's what I've got. This is just a mixture of fresh rosemary, some garlic, we had some bay leaves, thyme, and some sage. The ground up kind, you know, just in the regular, like a spice jar or something like that. But the rosemary is actually fresh. We got that from my mother-in-law's house. So we got some of that. So all we're gonna do is we're going to get this open. Oh man, look at that. this. So I'm gonna set this here since I've only got one hand available. But this is all we're gonna do, just like that. I'm just gonna kind of sprinkle it on here because I don't want to ruin this kind of like this bark that I've got going on my turkey. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. Tell me, you know, is there something you guys would do different? I'm always up for, you know, a good recipe. Try different things out. So, all right, guys, we're gonna let that sit for a little bit. We're gonna get our meat probe. Oh, that smoke. All right, so we've got that done. What we're gonna do is we're gonna get our meat probe cleaned up. We'll get it out here and we'll get it stuck in the bird. And then from now on, we'll keep checking our temperature. We're gonna go to about 165 degrees, and then we'll pull it out and we'll let it rest for a little bit. And the rest of the stuff should be done here, and we'll have Thanksgiving here in the next couple hours. So, guys, just hang tight with us, and really appreciate y'all watching. And man, happy Thanksgiving to all you guys out there that are watching. All right, so here we are, man. I'm really excited for you guys to see this. So, y'all ready to see this? Here we go. Look at that. Holy smokes, I cannot wait to taste that. Looking good. Here's our gravy, or our mix for our gravy. So that's the backbone out of the bird. Of course, you got the neck and then all the other stuff. So but yeah, so I mean, obviously it's like soup right now. I've still got to add the flour, or, you know, the other stuff to kind of make it thick, but that's kind of what we're looking like. Man, I wish this was smell-o-vision so you guys could smell this. It's absolutely amazing. But that bird is looking wonderful. So, that being said, it's just about finished up. Wife's in there finishing up some of her things, and then we're going to be ready to eat. So we'll be back after I pull the bird off. We'll let it rest for a little bit. My dog's over here acting like a fool. So we'll pull it off, let it rest for a little bit, and then what we'll do is we'll get it carved up. That way you guys can kind of see what it looks like on the inside. Oh, man, I'm excited. I can't wait for you guys to see it, and I can't wait to taste it. So happy Thanksgiving from our family to yours. Hopefully you guys have had a decent year. 2020 has been kind of an odd year for everybody, but we're still here, you know, trying to make the best of it, just like everybody else is, I'm sure. So appreciate you guys watching. Again, please click that like and subscribe button. Click on that little bell as well so you get the notifications, so that when we do another video, you will see it. It will notify you that we've got something new coming out, or that we've got something new that has come out. And I'm going to try to keep doing these maybe a little bit more often. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. We're just in the process of trying to get a bunch of things done. We're going to end up moving, and so we've got just a lot of stuff packed up and stuff like that. So maybe we'll do some videos on the new house during the build, and things like that. But again, guys, really appreciate y'all watching. And we'll see you guys back here in a little bit when we carve this turkey up. All right, so here we go. So I really and truly, I think that our gravy stock is done. So we're going to go ahead and show it to you guys. There it is. Man. Yeah, see, it's still kind of, it's still a little runny, a little soupy. So what I got to add to it, I got to add flour to it to thicken it up. Or you can also use cornstarch. And thicken it up that way. So, but right now we're going to go ahead and we're going to run it through our little strainer into our bowl. Make sure we don't have all those little tidbits of bones or whatever. Don't make it into our gravy, because, you know, we don't want to eat that stuff. So let's get going. don't laugh at my my oven mitts. Anyways, they're just ones that we have, so that's what I use. I don't know why that's got a tie on it. Hopefully I'm not making too big of a mess because I can't see anything. See, caught a little bit of stuff. All right, how's that looking? Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Hopefully y'all can see this. I can't really tell if it's coming through real well or not. Oh boy, howdy, that's a lot of gravy. Anyways, guys, there it is. So let's go inside and let's put it in the saucepan and see if we can thicken it up some. All right, guys, so here we go. We have let our turkey rest. And this is how we're looking. Get you off the table here. That's how we're looking. I'm hoping this light is coming out okay. You turn on those big lights, babe? See if maybe this light will help some. Maybe a little bit. So there it is. After it's rested, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna carve this thing up here. Get you set back here. Not bad. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead. Let's see if we can separate the wing here. That came off real easily. Let's take this one off. There's that. So get this. Oh yeah, look at that. I'll get this leg quarter off also. So there's those leg quarters. How those turned out. Let's see if we can get this other wing off here. Just right like that, right through that bone. Looky there. Well, that looks good. I do have to say that is quite tasty.
Please?
A little bit of skin there. So that's pretty much it. Let's see if we can carve up some of this breast here. What we're gonna do is just kind of follow this bone, let your knife do the work here. And guys, this has probably been sitting for 30 minutes, I guess, and it is still super hot. As you could tell, look how juicy. Look how juicy that is. Oh man. So anyways, guys, I just wanted to say thank y'all for spending some time with us today. We really appreciate y'all hanging out with us. Happy Thanksgiving, and we will see you guys around next time. Appreciate y'all watching.